access code to this game. A game in which your destiny depends upon your own decisions, and where the ultimate weapon is your mind.
is a 2000s coded website from an Australian learning and teaching council. I don't know if you know. Oh no, it says
You asked me if decibels could be negative, and they could. That wasn't a shitty question.
You're
What's
right.
the next? Numbers can be imaginary?
But sounds that have sound can be negative. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
aren't all numbers imaginary? I've never seen one in real life.
You've never seen
Roger does have a point.
That's
show me one real number.
Hold on, let me think about this.
And is DB relevant to DB Cooper? Is there treasure involved?
Dragon Ball? Oh, well.
Yeah, let's start again with Dragon Ball. Bow came for some butt pats.
Is he gonna
say
you again?
It usually happens in the other order.
You shit on somebody and then you get your butt patted?
My God, there's light around you, Billy.
I know, I changed the blur instead of black.
I don't like
kept
it.
clipping part of my face out.
I don't like thinking that you have a room. I want you, go back in the void.
I exist in the void.
Yes. You are the void.
Wanna lay down? Yeah.
Wanna lay down?
It's Lord.
Yeah.
I think I need another Whopper.
And I am not the author.
Dude.
You have another one just there?
I think I need another Whopper.
I think I need another one.
Just get him reach through the window.
Shout out to our sponsor.
Delivery instructions. Third window on the left.
Aim high.
I need a mighty patch.
Aim high.
What's a mighty patch?
The pimple patch. Look at that guy.
My mighty patch is on my
Look at that guy.
I don't see it. You got a pretty filter on.
Pretty filter. Stop. I just look like this.
Pretty ugly.
Whoa.
Wow. We don't condone bullying everybody.
What the fuck's your problem?
No, Connor, you're ugly.
Hey, guys.
Body negativity stream.
Yes. Who's next?
We don't stop till everybody's crying.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like where this is going.
Kirby's so ugly, he won't turn on his camera.
Oh, that.
Called sensitivity training.
DEI's out. Body negativity streams are in.
It's called high school, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Janet, you bad
everybody
bitch.
point out your main insecurity while I'll poke fun at it so you don't feel it anymore.
Yeah.
Are we live?
2 months straight. Yeah.
Been live.
2 minutes.
I just want to make a record in case these have to be played back in court for any reason.
They play it
Did
for you.
not consent.
Yeah, I do not consent to this being played in a court of law.
Because I don't think that's how law courts work.
I'm a sovereign citizen.
It'll
Wait,
play to the jury. It will play to the jury.
In court.
In court.
Anyway.
A sovereign citizen of the void.
This literally doesn't play about traffic laws or anything.
Am I in charge?
Yeah.
You're dead.
I'm gonna flip you. Easy.
Hey.
It's
Oh.
okay. You're
I
flipped.
forgot he had Bow Bow.
You're good. Okay. The music's really... I'm channeling it. Hold on.
Channel.
Oh shit, it's scary.
Well, don't say it 3 times. I'll get you.
Channel.
Chanel West Coast pops up behind you and laughs maniacally.
Oh, God. That's an actual nightmare.
Moving too much.
Imagine being last name West Coast. And you're born in New York.
Okay, go
So
away.
rude.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
And you can't wear Chanel.
Never.
Never in your life.
And you can't
No
change
purses.
the channel.
Because you're not allowed in the stores anymore? Alright.
All right.
I didn't even make it. Dang. So last time, you guys finished up your investigations. Strong word, investigations. Your fact-finding, we'll call it.
Yes.
In New Armistead, where we ended after a night of research in the library where lots of different information was searched for, most of it found, some of it not. And after some deliberation in the group, it was decided that Malin's Port held the most promise for the next location, with the significant impact of the war, where the harbor and basically the main port where the Relindori offensive is being based from. The next lead with the Church of Tesuliat, with a local bishop named Thalmor's son overseeing the church in Malin's Port. The possibility of learning more of a mysterious business, Servini & Co., having a large logistics node there. For all of these kind of various searches, thirsts for knowledge, it was decided to head towards Malin's Port. As you guys have left New Armistead and began the journey, this is likely one of the easiest journeys you've made so far. A heavily traveled, well-maintained road. You pass several caravans, many. You pass troop columns. About a week of journey. I believe Elias has the sending stone from your, what's it called? Bastion? Bastion.
Yeah, the Bastion and the contact.
And fuck, I don't know where my Bastion dock is, but fucking Mr. Dumfries, I forget his name. Roger's guy.
Mr. Dumfries.
Mr. Barnaby.
Mr. Barnaby.
Dude, tell me it's different. Point to me on the name where it's different. Mr. Barnaby. Hello. Is anyone there?
Oh, hi. This is Elias.
Yes, sir. We thought you should know, those of us here, the rest of us, and he names them all namingly. We discussed and we thought it was important to reach out and tell you that a troop of Kalinian forces have made it through the path of friendship and have begun camping outside of the mouth of the cave.
Okay. Have they approached Tibet?
They're staying a good way away, but some of the scouts have come in, and some of the lumberjacks have seen them. They're friendly to us, at least. It seems they knew about the town. Assume that's your doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid. Just be friendly with them as well. They shouldn't cause any problems. Shasta knows this already as well.
Yeah, and you guys can... We don't have to RP all of it, unless... I mean, I don't think there's that many actions yet, but you guys can submit your Bastion actions.
Or actions.
It's on the table.
Does anybody need to do anything? I mean, I guess we can just all take note.
I don't have.
Yeah, I don't have anything I can do.
He's gonna keep doing the same thing for me.
Okay.
I'll have Mr. Barnaby craft a magical notebook for me.
Okay.
I think he can do that.
I'll just hand you the sending stone since he's on the phone.
Yeah, we don't need to RP it. I'll just ask for it.
Mr. Barnaby's gonna. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I just wanted to let Clay know that Mr. Barnaby is gonna start creating a magic notebook for August.
And also check how recruitments are going for the barracks. I guess is another one. That's what I would do.
They're going as rules are written. I don't know.
Cool. Yeah, that's
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going.
Cool.
Yeah, Shesta's doing her cycle, so I don't think any of us are worried about stuff.
I should probably at some point find a I don't know, sub priest,
altar boy.
That was the first term that came to my mind, and I did not say it.
Sub priest is worse though.
Altar boys can grow to be sub priests after they,
A bottom priest.
Well, right, because I'm the top priest, so I'd have to have someone below me.
Somebody below you? What?
Makes sense to me.
A sub priest of sorts, subservient.
They're really good at their job. They're the power bottom priest. Act as the anchor.
Yes, I need them to deliver powerful blows to the morale.
Powerful blows to their morale.
Who's
Positive.
morale?
The town.
You need Thomas, I think, if you're looking for that.
I'll be
Big
morale.
So we pick up on this journey about a day outside of Malinsport. You see far in the distance, as kind of the natural landscape descends down, you see the ocean. You see a large camp outside. Lots of buildings that look like they went up very quickly. Around a small but dense port city.
Is there there's a shipyard that we can see from here?
Mm-hmm.
Are there ships being constructed?
Oh yeah. There's the main part of the city. The docks what look to be temporary docks, newer docks, as well as a new trenches and palisade kind of situation that look like they've been created in the past few months, and large tents in buildings that look like they've been thrown up, and lots of troops here, as well as lots of ships.
And I assume Relendori flags.
Yep.
By the way, just wanted to point out, Dr. Phil, you have Bane, by the way, from one of our viewers, that prison guy, on your next roll, so don't forget.
Connor, you can't just open up the thing and give him Bane and then say one of our viewers.
That's... I thought it was perfect.
Correct?
Yeah.
As Billy grins.
I'm still keeping up my bandaged appearance, just to not be super recognized. But I would like. Are we walking through here? I want to see what the group, or are we just watching from afar, looking?
Well, can we go over why we came here, maybe for everyone's memory?
Refresher? Yeah, it's been a couple days. From what I understood,
you guys forget on the walk.
No, but
let me pull up the notes.
Because I know it was not Vic's. So I'm trying to perk some people's ears up before we get on into business here before
we get down to business.
Yeah, I think it was your necklace, right? And something else was here. Oh, this Servini & Co.
Yeah, Servini & Co. apparently has a, logistics building or something.
And then we also need to disturb. It looks like. So the ships, are they battleships or are they like transport ships? Are they building, or is it easy to tell from here?
Unfortunately, I think that's a history check. If you would be so bold.
12?
With a 12.
Pretty big boats.
I think Vic has no concept of what different types of ships are used for. But in his head, warships are the cannon galleys. The hugest, tons of cannons. These aren't them. So I think to Vic's mind, you're like, the 12, you get a little like, oh, these aren't what I was thinking they were.
Yeah, look like transport ships to me.
Yeah.
They're not massive like cannon galleys, yeah.
So if there's transporting troops, maybe we could sneak a couple ships before we leave. Or is that too bold? Maybe we could go seize the production.
I'm always on board.
Vic randomly dropped
blowing
proletarian.
I think gathering information on the dock would be good, but I don't think we should make any moves on it until we plan to leave the port.
All right,
I think that should be our exit strategy.
Shipyards are on the last. That's our last item, right?
Yeah.
All right, well.
So it was discussed last session, some kind of sabotage. I think several ideas were thrown out.
Yeah.
From dramatic explosion, bridge explosion.
Yeah, dramatic.
To just like maybe someone was asking about looking for rats to put in the grain silos, or just like
hiring people to speak another language.
Yeah, that was one of them. So you guys had a few different options of like either the lumber yard, the shipyard, actual ships, bridges, sabotaging resources. As a refresher.
I think that maybe sabotaging the lumberyard may be more fruitful in the long term. We can blow up the ships, they'll just build more, but if they don't have the lumber...
We just set it on fire?
Well, if we want to slow them down, we have to evaluate the time for each thing. Cutting down a tree takes no time. Rebuilding the lumberyard, no time. Building a ship, that's a lot of time.
Few days. At least.
Yeah, at least.
Ooh.
So do we just light the ship on fire?
What we could do is we could go under the water and create a hole.
In the ship?
And then just swim away.
I don't have anything sharp enough to cut in a hole in the shit.
Well, no, I'm not talking about sharp. Doc said he's been building a bomb for the last 7 days, right? How's that going?
We get a bomb check.
Fingers.
That's good.
Yeah, you have all the material, right?
No,
I think you did.
I have gunpowder.
Right, that's all the material to make.
All right.
That is a bomb.
That is the lion's shares of the material you have right there.
I have gunpowder in the hole.
We were talking about a powder keg, right?
I think we did have a small barrel. I thought someone picked up a small barrel.
We can buy.
I don't think that's hard to find, but.
Yeah.
Can I invent duct tape and just use that?
I think that's harder than making a bomb when you already when you've already got gunpowder. You want to invent duct tape.
Yeah.
Come on, you're already trying to make the balloon. Don't also make duct tape.
Make a intelligence check with proficiency.
And Bane.
So whatever
Guidance?
Bane.
And guidance.
Bane and guidance. The Bidens.
Hey.
Already get political.
All right, I'm gonna roll guidance first, and then Bane, and then I'll make the check.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
2 on the
2 in guidance. Good answer. Good answer.
Ooh, 4 on Bane.
All right.
That's rough. That's rough. Intelligence and proficiency. Well, that's a 2.
You're done.
4 total? Yeah. That's not good.
Did you accidentally make duct tape?
Not really good.
I've seen worse.
Make a dex save.
Oh god.
Please don't. No.
Just one day the hole blows the fuck up.
Just cough smoke.
I do think it does explode at some point. And you're going to lose half the cost of the gunpowder you have.
What about everything else in the hole?
That's boring.
Okay.
I don't want to think about it. That's too crunchy for me. I don't give a shit.
So I have to remove.
I guess I could punish you. I guess I could punish you for storing stuff in the hole I gave you, but that's boring.
Powdered sugar.
Well, I've got good news and bad news.
As he comes up from the hole, black face, no eyebrows, just like soot, hair up.
The bomb worked. Great.
What's the good news?
No, that was it.
Oh.
Bad news is, what? Sorry, there's this ringing in my ear. Yeah, I'm out of gunpowder. If we want this bomb, I'm gonna have to use the rest of it.
That's mathematically impossible.
I will be if I have to. Do I remake it?
Yeah, you have to start again.
We're gonna have to make another bomb, and we're gonna need as many bombs as there are ships. So, do the math.
A little bit of blood starts coming out of his nose as he's doing the math.
I wish I had my daddy's abacus. Alright, shopping list.
That sounds... I feel like we've already made the joke that it sounds like a band. Daddy's abacus.
of power.
He's Advocate sounds like a band.
Abacus. Alright, I'm gonna pick these
It's
up.
a good band name.
It is good.
Daddy's Abacus and their debut EP, Slide Rules.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I'm going back in the hole. I'll fucking try
Okay.
again, I guess.
All right.
Wait
What other
for-
plans
Over
can
what
we
time
try
we
and?
have.
All right. Well, thought we'd really have a bomb,
I
but
like the whole starving thing. I think that's fun.
like what? Like we're gonna
Like
be starving?
starving the enemy.
Oh,
Yeah. I think
Go
that's
on.
an easy one to do. Like contaminating their food, maybe even their fresh water sources.
we're next to the ocean though.
Yeah, fresh water.
Right.
I think he believes that it's just fresh water.
Oh. Well,
I
just
mean-
follow me here. We're gonna contaminate their fresh water sources.
The whole thing.
Just go with me. Yeah.
That seems out of our. That's scope creep is a term I've heard.
I don't know
I
what fresh
think-
water is, but I feel like we've got scope creep.
Screep.
I think you gotta just trust me.
All right. I mean, whatever you say.
So we should try and figure out where those are. Fresh water sources I find probably more important than food, but we have to understand that we're not just hurting the military. We're gonna be hurting civilians. Are we okay with that? 'Cause I don't know if I am. Now that I
don't know
think
if
about
I am
it.
either.
He is.
And fish. And
I think we just aim for
is
military
reasonable.
stuff.
I agree.
Okay, me too.
They know what they signed up for.
Well,
Don't worry about the ocean, Vic.
supply lines disruption is good. And
Supply line disruptions.
hurts everybody, but puts pressure.
We
Doc, do you know how to
Suez
make
Canal.
contaminants for weapons? Like, you know how when like weapons get old, they gotta be like, repurpose, like rusty. Can you make stuff rusty?
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Okay. I think that'd be fun. Ruining their weapons.
It takes time.
I figured.
Yeah, I can do
We can
that.
start now.
Leave it out. I got this. He puts it outside and he's like, give it a minute.
How long does this take?
Well,
Okay.
like you said, once we
So-
disrupt the military, we're gonna have to get out of here.
Yeah.
So, before then, what's on the agenda?
After,
Before.
I think mainland support. Because apparently, where are the notes? Are they there?
I have business with Thalmor's son.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Or at least I want to know what his business is.
So,
And I kind of want to look into the Servinian Coast Station here in Relendor. Sounds like it's the only one over here.
all right.
Just so we know, if we start fucking with Servinian Co., I think we're gonna hurt both sides of the war, but I think I'm okay with that.
If we want to favor a side, and I think we know which side that might be, maybe just give them a heads up before we start popping off. I mean,
I don't think we do. And just hear me out. I think the Bauli also takes of Servinian Co.'s business. So if we fucked with Servinian Co., the Baoli is going to get affected, and I don't think they want to get hit. They don't care about Kalinio or Relindor all that much compared to themselves.
And ultimately, at the end of the day, we're really the only ones we need to worry about safety. We may end up being against the Paoli at some point.
So if you guys go way back in your mind palaces, back to the first 10 sessions, the Baoli as an organization is composed of the 5 different leaders, where one of those is secretly this Gui Wang was the term, but the leader, one of them, it's a secret which one is, but someone is this shadowy leader, and already you've seen the first entire thing was you guys taking out what was his name?
It was like the militia guy, right? He had like all
Garen.
Mm-hmm.
Garen Holsteyer, who was a member of the Baoli under a different person named Canning, which you learned. Which means that this concept of like the Baoli want to do something is a little maybe incorrect way of thinking about the Baoli, as it is it is an overall criminal organization, but to think of it as these,
it's also a free-for-all.
Having one mind is a little bit of a wrong way to think about it. It is
right,
kind of
okay.
5 independent branches
okay.
that you've already seen fighting each other. So, and taking the side of Relindor. Garen Holsteyer was working with the Relindori.
Yeah, that's true.
So, it's a little less clear-cut in terms of the Baoli on... you guys are working with Mistress Pelia, who is supporting Kalinia. She was supporting Miss Augustia, who was a direct report to her. And seems to have... is at least attempting to keep... or free Kalinia from, like, the pressure of Relindor. Where, at the other time, Holsteyer, and therefore likely Canning, were trying to keep the status quo and help the Relindori keep power. So you've already seen kind of a power struggle within.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
that was kind of an aside, but it's a little less clear
No.
than like the Baoli want something. It's kind of like
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. They're not like, they don't have all the same ideas. They're not a single like minded, like you said before. Okay.
So you can both hurt members of the Baoli while supporting different members. Like it's kind of it's toxic. They're a group of criminals with the Shadow King. Like they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And the Shadow King gets picked by whoever killed the last one. So it's kind of a...
one of them rules.
It's one of those kind of situations.
If you aim for the king, best not miss.
True.
So true, bestie.
So true.
So sorry to derail the RP.
No, it's okay. No, that was a good refresher. So, I think Servinian Co. can play a big part in this war, but I want them gone. So, I hope that doesn't get in the way of anybody else's ideas.
And why do you want them gone again?
My dad uses them, and that's how I got this devil stuff.
Oh,
They deal with a lot more with they deal with a lot more than just, demon parts, but they're just not good.
I have a vested interest in Relindor, but not its military. So I would opt for protecting the citizens and trying to maintain what shred of peace these people may be mercied enough to experience. But I believe that the cult of Tesuliat needs to be removed in order for Relindor to be brought back to norm.
Well, my suggestion at this point would be let's take care of your stuff first before we start shaking it up. Perhaps.
I agree with Doc. We got the robes too. If we get in there, we take them down. We can now be the church.
I think it is of utmost importance that we get as much time with Thalmor as we can. We must squeeze every ounce of information out of him before what I assume will be his inevitable end. So I think we should...
So we need information. We can't just go in swords a swinging.
And it may be worth devising a plan to maybe relocate him for a short term to long term, if we can find a safe house. Kidnapping an archbishop would be very high profile, but I believe we're capable. And I believe that would be our best bets moving forward, learning more about the church and the king's relationship.
Well, now you have my full attention. You want to kidnap the Archbishop of Malinport. We're going to dismantle a military supply line and destroy the office of the Serenian Co-op.
And because if the plan works and we will have access to the Archbishop's being, maybe there's a way to tie the church into these unfortunate happenings in Malin's Port.
Oh, you're trying to...
I'm playing the long game.
You're trying to frame the church. Now, I think I like where your head's at, Ivan.
And since there's two of us in the group who can change our faces, it makes it a bit easier to put people in places where they probably shouldn't have been.
I'm getting half a chub.
I believe...
I don't get those anymore.
I believe we have to fight influence with influence.
I like this a lot.
But it is very risky.
High risk, high reward. Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Are we in?
Been in this whole time.
Well, if it goes sideways, we might be in what some might call a sour cucumber.
So if we go to the church, we overtake it, we operate as the church people, and then as the church people, we go do some fun stuff, burn some ships, destroy some offices, and then make sure everyone sees us a little bit, but not too much. And then maybe we could make flyers or something, and we could post those around town, like, did you see who did that? And then we leave town, and then everyone thinks the church did it.
Something like that.
I mean, I know we're still workshopping it, but...
However, I think we all need to be in 100% agreement. And I think we should all vocalize it. That this would be something we would be okay carrying out. If we do this, it will have long-term benefits, but it will have long-term downsides as well. depending on our dedication and our ability to overcome.
Well, I have this ether, so I think the kidnapping's taken care of.
Are you sure that's ether?
I've got ether.
Can I see that just for 1 second?
No.
Honestly, no. Do not. It says specifically on the side, or at least that's what they told me. Do not open the cap.
Well, how are you supposed to get it out?
Well, I'm saying it's a one-time deal.
It's a one-time open.
Let me smell it real quick and make sure.
No.
Absolutely not. This thing's worth 300 gold pieces.
It was quite the investment.
Look, if you can make me look like I belong in a church, I'm 100% in.
You're
Otherwise,
crazy, right?
I'm like 95% in.
Well, do you believe philosophy and psychology are a science? You'll fit right in, I promise.
I'll do my best to lie a lot.
Just remember, we're doing it for the greater good. I think.
For your guys' greater good, for sure.
So, first stop, the church?
We gotta infiltrate somehow. I think we should start with recon. Gather information, who's who, what's what, comings and goings. Schedule.
I think we also need to understand the military presence around the area. If there's any guard houses, and we should also probably know patrol schedules. I know that's a lot, but this is a lot of... Yeah, this is a lot of individual, so... I imagine it's not going to be easy. Well, I suppose we can just stroll down to the church and take a look. We are a bit free to roam at this point, I think.
Hold on, we need a safe word. Remember last time we all got kind of like brainwashed?
That is a good point.
What about dozen?
Yeah, they're like that's what I'm saying. They brainwashed like a dozen of us at the same time.
Yeah. Like, what about dozen being the word?
Oh, as the word. Yeah, that works.
When do we say it?
Like,
We're back to the how many moods are there?
No, I think in true ballet fashion, we should have a call and response.
I have an idea. I have a smoke grenade. I'm gonna pull it out. I got this smoke grenade. If you think somebody's brainwashed, we're just gonna let it loose.
This is an awful idea. Because if you're brainwashed, you're the only one with a grenade.
Well, then you ask me for it, and I'll give it to you.
Right, but if you're brainwashed, you may decline my request. And then we're back to square one.
Well, then wrestle me a little bit.
Just razzle me.
Giving you martial prowess, razzling you is the last thing I want to do.
Just razzle me a little.
Well, I mean, I'm open to ideas, but I mean, I can give you you want the smoke grenade?
What about this neighborhood's gone to shit? Right? It seems like an innocuous phrase considering we're surrounded by people. But to us, it has a deeper meaning.
And we can respond with, so have the ships.
You guys are going to be like in the cathedral. This neighborhood's gone to shit. Just a wildly inappropriate time. And this has been here for 300 years. This neighborhood's gone to shit.
Goddamn.
Sorry,
What the
I
fuck?
keep interrupting.
Follow-up question. What does a kidnapping look like?
Typically, we're going to take somebody against their will.
No, I know that part, and I understand. Like, I can ether, they're knocked out, and then what? Put them on a horse.
Out?
Well,
you knocked yours out, Ivan, when you kidnapped them?
Well, I've never actually kidnapped anyone before. I've talked to a lot of people who either have and wanted to repent, or have been kidnapped and wanted consoled.
Flashback.
Well, most kidnaps end in death.
Yeah.
Look.
No, we flashback. Sorry, this is the rule.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Billy, you have the initiative.
Well, you must understand that even though you wanted to marry the girl, you must still ask her permission. You know, this is a civilized society.
She loves me.
How did you know that she loved you?
Because when I watch her, I can tell she brushes her hair for me. She puts her makeup on for me. I just know it.
And I see us like walking down an alley, or not like an alley, but like down a road. And I've got like a hand on his shoulder. I'm walking him in a direction and talking to him. But loving, the thought of love and the act of love, I believe, are two different things. They feel very similar, but they are very different. And I'm walking him towards a guardhouse.
Straight to jail.
Yeah, it's. I think it's come to a point where he definitely is just.
Yeah, he goes to prison. We can come back. He goes to prison. As he should.
I'm cleaning up the streets.
Fucking insults.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mutt.
I usually kidnap, or I usually kind of let them die, the ones I kidnap, but...
That's murder, that's not kidnap.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I kidnapped them first, and then...
Oh, I see.
He leaves the chain a little loose on the door.
You guys are doing
It gives them hope, you know?
What you've got to do is convince them to come willingly. Boom, you've already won.
Oh no, I just put them to sleep. I just put them to sleep when I see them, and then...
Alexa, are we running an evil campaign?
They're part of the organization. They deserve it, so I'm not...
No, I'm not criticizing. I love everything that's happening. It just feels like a
But I'm
first
looking
date
at everyone's faces like, bro.
What part of the...
It feels like a super villain, like, first date. So, like, what's your ideal kidnapping look like?
How often have you kidnapped before?
Me?
Yeah.
3 at least. Yeah, 3.
I'm just gonna give eyes to like Ivan.
I think sometimes people are caught in unfortunate circumstances.
They're getting kidnapped.
Who'd you kidnap?
A driver, a guard. That was one hit, and then just a solo driver. They were carrying some small stuff, but it was still important. Cost them a lot of money.
Kidnapping, it was just a murder or a hit.
Well, I kidnapped them first, like I said, and then
Yeah, you take, and then what happens in between?
These.
I questioned them on where they got their stuff, who provided it to them. I interrogate, and then I kind of just... I mean, I never kill them, but I leave them there.
To die.
Well, I don't know what they do.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy stuff.
Easy stuff.
Yeah,
Alright,
easy
so
stuff. With 6 of us, it should be easy enough.
Get in there, interrogate, and replace.
Or
I
leave
think
behind.
I think we should just take a walk of the church first.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Sit rep.
See what its layout is.
Whatever that means.
Reconnaissance. This
There we
was
go.
the term used.
All right.
Do we look the part? Should we clean up or?
I don't think we should don robes, no. Not this time round.
We're gonna be praying for our bandage boy. We're looking for help. He needs help. He's been inflicted with an evil ailment or burns. Same thing, really. And we're gonna get him help.
Didn't that get us all hypnotized? Last time.
We could
Damn near.
stagger our entrances.
Yeah, no reason that we have to enter in as a group. We can all enter as individuals. Though I would suggest not doing anything to make yourself stand out. Peruse.
We never do.
Right. Though I would look oddly, no offense at all, a very large clown.
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right, so you guys head down into town. It's a large city. It's different entirely in kind of style from New Armistead. Other than the main boulevards, lots of tight alleys. The buildings are made of stone and taller. Kind of common to have like a 4-story multi-purpose. It's a denser kind of layout in the old part of town. But that is where the cathedral lies. There is a full, very much, what is the word I'm looking for? Oh, like basilica, like a very fancy one here. As you're going through town, there's lots of sailors, lots of military guys on and off duty. The townspeople going about their days. But you get down to the city around just before noon. And you do happen to get there before a service is about to begin. So instead of, like in New Armistead and Old Armistead, this massive square and open area in front of the cathedral, this basilica is nestled right into the heart of this city. You see many people going in, the black robes of Talespire, members going around, milling about, lighting candles outside, some of them acting as sort of a crier, or like a herald kind of outside. The bishop's son will be doing today's service. Please, all who wish, come in, partake in Talespiria's light. And kind of different variations of this message from robed priests.
Excuse me, is there a reason why the bishop isn't going to be doing this next service?
He is doing the next service.
You said the bishop's son.
The bishop's son, not his name son.
Excuse me. I'm in need of saving.
May Tesuliat's light guide you. You just stepped into the batter's box, dude.
Kiss my chain.
Godspeed.
The doors to the basilica are open.
Why don't you guys all go in and we leave, I don't know, a couple people out to do a little walkabout outside, see if there's maybe alternative entrance.
Yep, I would be fine with looking around. But remember, and this goes more strongly to some than others, do not engage and do not instigate under any circumstances.
I'll go inside.
I'll
go into the service.
I'll stay outside and I'll look for another entrance with Ivan.
I'll be inside as well.
I'll go in.
3 in.
Diddle?
I think maybe it's best if I stay out.
Stay outside. Okay.
You sure? I think a clown is in need of saving.
No, Siddle, you can join us. I think that would be fine. 3 in, 3 out.
You sure?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. I'm sure.
I would not ask you, I ask Vic.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I don't.
Okay. See, Ivan, you offended me with that last. Remember when you said no offense? I was offended.
Right.
Okay, Vic.
But that's why I said no offense.
Yeah, it cancels out.
It's PEMDAS or something.
Before we go in, I will change my face into like an older, middle-aged, like fatherly-looking figure, like a bit of a beer belly, like smile lines, thinning hair, but with like a soft, friendly face.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk in closely with him.
Can I get
as a son or something?
Prestidigitation before we go in here, since I'm covered in explosion?
We assume you cleaned up.
Okay.
So those of you going in, as you approach, it's very kind of classic, oppressive architecture, made to make you feel small and insignificant, made to make you feel like you're nothing compared to this power. The large arch ceilings, the statues many feet above your head, the painted ceiling, and behind the altar, dais perhaps, place where people talk. A large ethereal anchor. Not the same size as the one in Old Wimmerstead, probably 1/4 the size of that one, but large nonetheless. The largest one you've seen other than the true ethereal anchor. Also inverted. People are filtering in, sitting in the pews, getting some perception checks.
Perception. Oh, damn.
14.
See that you're outside.
But we're looking.
Who's inside? Okay.
It's myself, Elias, and August.
Yeah. Okay. Doc.
I thought I was going inside. No.
No, you're
No.
outside.
It's exactly the opposite of what you decided.
You can go inside.
No.
You can post-roll pivot.
Crazy.
We're looking outside.
Doc, with the 14, as everyone's kind of filtering in and you guys find some seats in the pews, you find a man very elegantly dressed in the regalia, finer regalia than you've seen on any of the priests of Tesulia, speaking to a different man. Probably a guest of honor. But with the 14, he feels familiar, but you can't place it. And, a few more minutes of milling about. And the bishop takes the dais. Welcome all to Tesuliat's blessed home here in Malensport. I am Bishop's son. I'm pleased for all of you to have come today to hear the words of Tesuliat and partake in the long tradition. Though the times are dark, with the war, our brave soldiers, and he kind of gestures down to some of the guests in the front row, are here to protect us from the evil rising in Kalinia. And through the Archbishop's decree, we have been giving full support to the military. And each ship leaving the port will leave with a priest of Tesuliat to guide them. And to give them spiritual calm. And he goes into some, religious stories, some kind of BS that kind of pushes moral superiority, and those who don't follow Tesuliat being lesser and more likely to, falling off of the path, being deceived by evils, not having the greater good in their mind, the usual kind of stuff. And I don't know if you communicate the person you saw, Doc.
I would have
during
elbowed.
the you can talk during the sermon.
Yeah, I would have elbowed August and then leaned over to Elias and kind of just gestured to them both and pointed and be like, hey, that guy look familiar to you? It's like a cousin you met once but never saw again, and then like 30 years later you end up kissing her at a party and fucking mom wigs out.
Flashback.
You know what I'm talking about?
Crazy flashback.
I think
Go
I
ahead.
just described the entire flashback.
Dude, I also think you did.
That's pretty weird.
It wasn't a one-off, it was a full description. Look, Robin, I promise.
I didn't know, okay?
Robin being his mom. Floor drop.
She's
We're
a
not
ball
going that deep
twister.
tonight.
Got it. Let me write that in my Robin note. She's a ball twister.
I'll peek out. I'll peek over. Try to see who he's pointing at, or. Yeah. I'm gonna see if can I make a history to see if I recognize him?
I pointed it out to both of you guys, so.
You guys can make history checks, both of you.
Did you also roll a 14?
A guidance?
Oh, no, that's
one of
fine.
you guys?
Alright, yeah, I'll do it. 15.
Alright. as the sermon is kind of going on, and you're both like, what the fuck? He does look familiar. And then as the sermon's ending, and people kind of stand up, a lot start leaving, and you guys kind of linger, pretending to look at the architecture. You see the bishop come down and exchange some words and shake his hands. As he's leaving, as this like handshake is happening, Elias, as you've with your 15, you kind of are getting closer, trying to like listen a little bit while pretending to look at stuff. You hear the bishop say,
Bishop.
"Thank you, Corporal Dumtree. I appreciate cooperation between our groups."
Corporal.
Reginald.
Tree? Like that tree?
Yeah, the guy who ran away where we fought in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
You guys remember the previous captain, Reginald Dumtree, who was the leader of the Relendori forces in Wharftown, who escaped during the big fight, as you guys chose to go for Garen. And they leave.
Together?
On the outside.
They leave together?
No, they
Okay.
leave together separately.
Wait.
Together at the same time, separately.
Yeah.
Duh.
We already had this conversation. Stupid fucking question. I'm sorry.
No shitty questions.
Do you want this Australian link?
Oh, yeah, I need it.
Those of you guys outside, what are your goals?
Not get
We're looking for.
Not
Yes,
get
that's. If there is brainwash inside, we're staggering. But also, we're looking for an alternative entrance to the cathedral. Some sort of back door, maybe a storage area, a storm door.
You guys make some perception or investigation checks on the outside. Yes, you do have to roll again.
I was gonna. I like rolling.
I love rolling.
Fuck, I hate rolling.
Is he rolling?
Flashback to when I rolled a 21.
We need Ivan's.
What? Sorry.
Perception or investigation for finding stuff on the outside.
Oh, I can re-roll it. Otherwise, I had rolled it.
Yes, please.
Okay. That's fine, because my roll was booty. This one was worse.
You guys find some exterior, like, small doors? As you would expect on a building of this size, there is more than one door. But nothing extremely screams, this is the perfect door. There's options, but you don't know what's inside of any of them.
Is there a door with more favorable conditions on the outside? Like something that's right next to some heavy brush or some alleyways? I think, something with easy access to...
I mean, it's really nestled into a denser part of the city, so it's like 3 lanes and then a larger boulevard in front. I'm also picturing it slightly rounded, you know. Basilicas in my head are round for some reason.
Could I...
It's a fancy church building, man.
Maybe do a second pass, but not looking for a door, but any maybe weak walls that I think I could smash through?
I think you have the same check for that, and they all look like stone building. Lots of marble. It's a big ass place.
Tough building.
Any second story action?
There are some windows above. Yeah.
Well, what do we think?
I'm picturing the one basilica that I've been to. If you guys want...
Seen one, you've seen them all.
That's how I feel about it, honestly.
Some of this architecture I'm looking at is kind of sexy.
I've been to this one. And this is where I'm pulling my brain palace image. Oh shit, is there a cuter link? I don't give a shit, actually. Send the biggie. Oh, it's from Bing too. Oh, it's because
Oh my god, you binged it?
I'm in Edge for the dice rolls, man, and I typed it in and she's binging
St.
over
Louis,
here.
bro?
That was the one I went to. It's not cool, but that's what I'm picturing.
Okay.
It's a big churchy building.
Cool.
You just feel like, man, they really.
So we did a whole lap around, and there's no other entrance besides the main three.
There's entrances, but like with your low rolls,
yeah,
they're like doors on the side of a large building, and you're like, oh, like, something's in there. You don't get like specific
sneaky about it, yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what's gonna be in there if you decided to like all in this entrance is our sneak hole.
All right, guys. Do you want me to try to check one of these out?
I think you're our best bet.
All right. Keep an eye out. I'm just one of the random doors that we can't discern whether it's a good entrance or a bad entrance. I'm going to just try to open.
Yeah.
Can you roll on the door table?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
I really thought he was gonna grab a door table. It just happened.
A door table?
I prepped a lot this time, guys.
Door table is just a beer pong table.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm used to door table.
That's awesome. I fucking love that reference. It was beautiful.
All right. Roll a d100.
Ooh,
This feels
like
percentile.
These. We like these.
He does have a door table.
Ooh, 98. That's got to be good.
At least.
Or really, really, really bad.
Least.
You fucking died.
This is fun. I love a high. You got to reward a high D100.
98 feels very good.
There's no time when you're a DM and someone rolls a D100 and it's 98. You're not like, oh, they're getting something. All right. Kind of around a corner, nestled into where some of these rounded faces on one of the spires meet the flat face. There's a unassuming, like, ew. Did you guys hear that? Did that pick up? Baba started licking right on the pickup of the microphone, and he just went straight into my ears, just like, that was too much. He was straight piped into my ears. There's like a metal reinforced door, one of those like skinny ones with the rounded top, you know, very monastery. It is locked.
Do the thing where I do like that. I do it behind my back. All right. Pull up my thieves kit, my thieves tools, and try to unlock it.
A little behind the back lock picking?
Reach around?
14 DC. I'm telling you, you rolled a 98, you get to know the DC.
17.
Click.
All right, 3 knocks. If I need to come out. And I'm in.
It is a tight, spiraling upward staircase.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What do you think it was gonna be, a duck dick? What do you like? Oh, a tight spiral foot.
That's a duck dick.
What are they keeping in here?
About how many steps? Is it like a utility thing or like a
It's a very tight, like right-hand turn spiral upward staircase.
stone or metal?
You gotta walk up it sideways type shit.
I'm gonna slowly go up, listening.
Make a stealth check.
Come on, baby. 11. Fuck.
Hell yeah.
You go up. It goes to one locked door at the top. A single door. This staircase goes nowhere else but to this door.
Fuck.
Is the
DC?
door regaled in any way?
It looks very similar to the one you did. This DC is 16.
I'm gonna listen down the door, which I said I'm listening for 3 knocks. I don't hear anything. I'm gonna roll 24.
Click.
Yeah, you are.
It was unlocked the whole time.
I'm gonna slowly.
As the door, you kind of opening it inch by inch, assessing. Rich mahoganies, bookshelves, stacks of vellum, lots of gold filigree. This is some kind of fancy office. It's not huge, but at one end, there's a desk. This table opens behind.
Is there anyone else in here?
The room is empty.
Is there a desk?
You can search through it?
Is there a desk?
Yes, there's a desk.
I'm gonna go to the desk, look without touching anything, just kind of look.
Investigation check.
And here's where I suck. 8.
It's a lot of paper, and most of the words, they're written in like a really flowing, fancy cursive script. Whoever's writing this is full of themselves.
I'm gonna slowly just.
As you
check.
look back, you see the door is actually behind a bookshelf. It's a hidden door.
What door?
The door you came in.
Oh.
It's actually a false bookshelf door.
Can I go investigate the door to see like how the mechanism works from this side? I'm in my brain. I'm like, if we end up in this room later on, I want to know the escape.
You see on it a book leaning out.
Okay, so I know like blue book from the left.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you opened it, so like the mechanism's
Yeah.
open.
I'm gonna look for something that is like maybe on a pedestal or something out of the like on display. If the guy is
Fighting another
there's
demon
lots,
piece, dude.
There's lots of items around. Lots of items around.
Like what?
You know the various like bits to the like royal thing that the British people stole? The like little spear.
Museums?
Yeah, everything in the British Museum is in here.
I will take.
But like they're like, you know, like the little
Charles
spear thing that has a cross on top, and like
The holy hand grenade? Yeah.
the holy hand grenade. There's other stuff.
Did you just
Lots
say
of
Alexander the
valuable.
Great's codpiece?
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's the chalice, you know, the
Holy Grail.
yeah.
Holy
I
grail.
don't really know anything about religion. I don't know if you guys can tell.
You're doing great.
I
But one
think
thing
Why'd you
that
make us
sticks
fight a
out-
church?
Rome never
One thing that
fell, it
sticks
just
out.
became the church.
Ring Shroud, the Cosmic Egg.
There is a
Jesus himself.
small, like you guys have, anchor on a pedestal.
You know, that looks rather important.
Ivan, get out of
You're
here.
not right now.
Just peeks over the shoulder.
Are there souls in it? Does it look full?
You approach it.
Uh-oh.
As you get close, you said you aren't touching anything. You feel that same feeling from the one that you guys had that was charged, but stronger. It does feel charged.
Is it just on display or is it set out like
It's
here or is
on
it
one of
attached
the
to
like
something?
pedestal kind of things. On display.
So I've seen how like old Armistead interface like with all the ley lines of stuff. Is this pedestal?
Oh, it's not in a slot like that one was. No.
Okay. Oh man.
There's a Fabergé egg.
my gosh.
I want to.
Kinder egg.
I'm assuming. Is there another door?
Yeah, there's like a main door to this.
I want to just go to that door, open it, and see where I am, in reference on the inside.
Make a stealth check.
I feel like I'm in a movie. Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
12.
A squeak and a hinge that's never felt so loud. It's some kind of hallway. And then you hear conversation. Click. You're out?
Yeah, just immediately.
Close the door. Yep. All
Yep.
right.
And shutting the bookshelf thing and running down the stairs and then just open up. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Right now.
I'm going.
Right, well,
Not
we're going. Vic says go, we go.
I have nothing more to say to you. About how long it took you guys to search was about the same time, and as you guys kind of make your way away, people start filtering out, and you guys can reconvene as a group here.
Won't believe who we saw.
I've got some good news.
I have news. We haven't decided if it's good or bad, but
All right, so good news or mediocre news first?
we'll go first.
Okay.
Reginald Dawntree is here in town.
Corporal
Corporal now.
now. Apparently.
Wasn't he a captain before?
Yeah, he's higher now.
Debatable.
Is that higher?
Did I not say colonel?
It's debatable.
Oh, did you say colonel?
I thought I said colonel. I
I
have
heard
colonel. I
corporal.
have colonel written down.
I wrote down
I could have misspoken. I wrote
Okay, so
colonel
you're
in my
colonel.
notes.
Colonel. Okay.
Maybe I was scared to spell it, you know? So I was like, yeah.
One L.
Hey,
Same
you
conversation happens with whichever word you said. You got demoted?
are- Both
I
interesting.
I think it's a promotion, right, Doc? He went up in rank.
What? Yeah. Sure.
In my head, I was picturing the bird.
Well, I guess that's kind of good news.
I shrug.
Ivan, on the other hand, worse news. Your buddy, I think, is the bishop. There was a bishop's son in there. I would assume that's
Normal.
Thalmor.
thermal.
That's his
yeah,
name.
Thermal son, and I named him.
thermal son.
Well, I have a discovery. We were doing our little walkabout, and I found a random door. I went inside, trusted my gut, like I always do, and went to a secret office, which I can only believe to be the Archbishop's office. There's a bunch of shit everywhere. There's one of those soul trap things that we have, and everything you could imagine from the country.
I think they put every expensive thing from this whole place in that one room.
So for kidnapping's sake, well, got ourselves a back door.
So we just have to access the office. Hope
Yeah.
he's there. Swipe him. Easy in, easy out.
That's what I'm saying. Was there anything I could hide in there? Like a a cabinet or?
There's not an empty cabinet to sit inside of.
All filled with artifacts from the country.
There's one fake plant in the corner you can hide behind.
Fake plant, Jesus Christ.
Like one of those guys on the street.
So,
dressed up as a plant just sitting in the corner.
So we could come in at night, use the back door, go in, secret entrance, get in there, and if I didn't have much time to look around. I mean, I did look around. I didn't. Everyone was like, "Don't disrupt stuff," so I didn't want to ruin the original plan, even though everything in my being said to fucking take something.
That is good news.
I think the best news is that we've got a real easy in at this point. I mean, kidnap, disappear, replace.
I also almost left something.
What, did you shit your pants?
No. I mean, I was having some ideas. I kept a lot of them to myself because I was by myself, and I didn't do anything. I just want everyone to know I didn't touch anything. I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna put my arm on Vic's shoulder and just go, you know what? I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
What scared him?
I touched the thing in front of him, and he jumped, then I jumped.
Scare off.
He fucking touched this box, and he was like, "Fuck!"
And then you were like, "Fuck!"
Sorry. Oh,
good job, Vic. I think that's good. Good news.
Thank you.
That's incredible.
We got the pickup spot, I guess. So the issue I'm having with the whole kidnapping thing was, which I asked you about earlier, Elias, is once we've kidnapped him, I mean, at what point do we kidnap him? Is it there? Like, is he knocked out and now we're kidnapping? And then now where do we take him?
Well, the taking him, we should figure out. We should figure out where.
Hole.
Guess we could do it in the hole.
Drop him in the hole, sneak him out that way.
Yeah.
And then.
But then where? That's kind of.
But then where?
We need to find a safe house, maybe an abandoned building somewhere, or something we can ramshack together.
We could start the interrogation in that room. It seemed pretty secure.
But if anyone comes to the door looking for him, then it's.
You'll be dressed up as him and look like him.
If y'all interrogate him in the
I guess
hole,
that's true.
I mean, you could get extra time out of it, you know. That way, there's one person in, one person out. I go in.
What sort of stuff do we have in the hole? I'm assuming in an interrogation, you don't want somebody to grab a knife or a sword or something we stashed in there.
Or a bomb.
I don't think there's anything dangerous in there right now, and the hole could be evacuated.
You gotta evacuate your hole.
And there are too many times.
All right, how long can we live? How long can we live in the hole?
Let me get back to you on that. Next question.
All right.
Let me Google.
And do we have any sort of restraints?
We have rope.
I can get us some handcuffs.
We're gonna the last bishop was able to I don't know, do some magic stuff, so
yeah, tie his hands up,
take any symbols whatsoever. I could put ball bearings all over the floor, that way they're sliding around a little bit.
Yeah.
What happens if you need to run?
Well, hopefully you guys will open the hole. I don't know who's gonna be inside doing the interrogation. Probably not me.
Well, what I'm saying is I can sneak y'all in the hole.
Yeah.
Open the hole. Everyone pops out. We grab him. Put him in the hole. Everyone hops in the hole.
Everybody.
I walk out. I think y'all would fit. It might be a little tight, shoulder to shoulder.
I like having. I think 2 people should stay outside the hole though. Just what if you get kidnapped?
I never thought of that.
I think Sid'll.
Kidnapper's worst nightmare, getting counter kidnapped.
I think Sid'll guards outside, and maybe
Okay.
you too, Doc.
Doc and Sid'll out. The
And
rest
then
of us
maybe
in.
also Vic, since you know the environment.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I should probably stay out if I'm to be impersonating him.
Then I can. I mean, me and
Well,
Ivan have the
that's
best interrogation skills and experience.
I have good insight and intimidation actually. Now that I look at it.
Well,
that's...
yeah, me, you, and Ivan then.
All right.
But are we sure a clown standing outside in my office, in case anyone does come by, won't be a bit of...
You're trying to save him. He needs saved.
I can put on makeup, not look like clown.
This is my project.
My
Oh, no.
I feel like bishops have done weirder things, right?
Yeah.
Then we do the whole interrogation in the office.
No, the
Yeah.
whole...
In the hole in the office.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And do we know how long we can live inside the hole?
Make an Arcana check. Unless it says it in the item. But I don't think it does. Make a smart guy check.
Smart guy.
I'm not doing that.
You want
Smart
me
guy,
to?
Doc.
Doc,
do
smart
it.
guy.
A breathing creature within a closed portable hole can survive for up to 10 minutes, after which time it begins to suffocate.
So we'll have that for every creature in the hole.
So every time I go to like work in the hole, I'm only in there for like 9 minutes.
I think that's if you close it.
Yeah.
If you open her up,
If it's just open, it's fine.
if you're
Okay.
getting fresh air in there,
Okay, alright.
it's like a submarine, you know? If you go under, the clock starts. But if you're staying on the surface,
All right, so we have 10 minutes.
10 minutes for one creature, so 5 for 2, 2.5. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Yep.
the
And what's the time dilation?
you do get I think
25%.
25%. You get 25% more time outside.
Okay.
What the
Wait,
So-
fuck? How are we
no, it
doing
goes
this?
faster, so it's less time.
Yeah, it's last time. In
So sorry, wait.
No, time passes at a 25% accelerated rate
Inside the hole, so that air is gonna run out faster.
Well, no.
What does the
it's
10
just
minutes-
10 minutes.
It's gonna run
Count
out in
inside
10
the
minutes
hole.
From inside, but from outside, it's gonna run out in 7.5 minutes.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
We have to
7:15.
change our reference frames here.
All right, so maybe we put one less person in the hole.
Then just me and Ivan.
Yeah, I'll
you
stay
guys
outside.
you guys want 5 minutes in the hole, which is like 4 minutes and 12 seconds.
Well, look.
4
Let's-
minutes and not 12 seconds. 4 minutes in
We
whatever.
have 3 people in the hole.
No, I think we only smuggle out the real bishop in the hole.
Okay.
But it's also
Okay.
10 minutes before you start suffocating, which gives you a few more minutes.
Yeah.
So
If anything,
What?
Well,
what is the
you're
bishop-
okay with edging this guy, hole boarding this guy.
What is the bishop's constitution score?
That is, you're gonna have to look at him and make a guess.
I think. Can I?
Go ahead, Sid'll.
Will hole be completely empty before we put priest in, or will priest be in there alone, able to prepare? I think somebody should watch priest in hole, because we
Yes,
don't want
I
to
think-
jump out and.
I don't think he should be alone.
Sure, but that's only 5 minutes in the hole.
You can do a lot in 5
4
minutes.
minutes outside the hole.
I trust
I'm
Elias.
okay with.
You
Sit
want
with
to see
him.
what I can do in 14 seconds?
Well,
I
not.
think I'm okay.
I go in back. 1 minute.
I've gone a couple minutes without breathing on accident. I think I can.
What is it? I know I have it here somewhere.
Ah!
Flashback.
Wait, who's?
Easy.
What's being flashbacks? I missed that.
him being able to, he's got a few minutes without breathing on accident before. That's what
Oh,
he
who did?
claimed.
Who said that? Elias?
Elias claimed that.
Fuck yeah.
Definitely an instance when I was first working at the shop at the Bastion. I was sewing up some clothes with Shasa, and she
Ripped one.
no, she noticed that I wasn't breathing as I was like concentrating, and it was like 2 minutes at least of not breathing.
Okay. I first thought she just ripped ass, and you're
And
like,
you're like, Jesus. But it was on accident.
and I couldn't breathe on accident. It was crazy.
When I'm focused, I tend to not breathe.
Okay.
My only worry with this is, what if we can't get you out in 5 minutes? Or 10, or 20? What if something happens?
You will.
Your enthusiasm is on point. I like it, but I don't have that much confidence.
Well, then give the hole to someone else. This is a mission, Doc. Either you can do it or you just, fall with the risks.
I want you to understand the risk you're taking.
I do know, and that's why I'm willing to do it.
All right, that's all. I will hold the hole with you in it and our friend, the bishop's son. And I will do my best to keep you alive.
Perfect.
I be out to interrupt, Dr. Phil. We should be alright.
All right.
Nothing's gonna go wrong.
I don't think so either.
Nothing ever does.
So my next question, should we do more reconnaissance? Are we in? Are we going for it? Are we going to hijack the bishop and install our good friend August here as the replacement?
Not permanently, surely.
No, just until we get him out.
And then how do I get out?
The way we came in.
Yeah, the secret entrance.
Oh, so we're all leaving together then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just.
We just need you just in case
interim.
things get into
Absolutely.
a mess.
I will practice changing my face into the face that I saw during the sermon.
Yeah.
How's this look?
It's like
How's it look?
we're all like Patrick getting scared. Every time he does it.
I'm gonna do a performance just to see if I remember from the distance that we sat at.
Yeah.
Cyril keeps raging.
12? I
He's
mean, you're
pixelated.
pretty good. The voice is not it.
You're 480p right now, dude.
PS1 graphics.
You look right. You look right, but then you try to like say something and it's like an impression. You're like doing a bit. Yeah.
Not even words, just noises.
Like a bishop. Oh no, but a bishop.
Like the-
I'm the bishop's son.
Colonel Corporal
and adults and
Daughtry.
Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah.
I think, August, if I may, you want to deepen the voice, but tighten the larynx.
I think it's more the accent, but just keep working.
I rolled a natural 20 on performance to help
For a 17.
-3.
for a 17.
He does a good impression.
I'm trying to like show.
He's doing like the miming. You know, a lot of the mannerisms that he was
He's the Frank
speaking.
Caliendo.
Yes.
I miss him, bro. Where's he go?
Where'd he go?
Big
He's
headed.
busy.
Okay. Straight to the defense. Jesus Christ.
He's busy.
He said he'd come next time.
Dude, fucking get off his dick. He's busy.
Fucking busy.
I think that might
Flashback.
help, August. Just, kind of getting into it a little more.
Alright, I'll see if I can channel him a bit more then. Features might be better once I get a closer look too, once the plan starts.
So, we're doing this tonight, obviously. What time is it right now?
It's
It was
middle of the day.
like 1.
It's like 1. We should probably figure out
Restraints?
to where we're going to retreat once we have kidnapped somebody.
Yep.
What's the plan after that? Where are we going? Suggestions? Should we try to find some friends here, Bali perhaps, that'll let us lay low and
No.
operate?
We don't know.
What?
Warehouse, maybe.
Yeah, I think let's
Or honestly,
do
the
a quick
fucking
search.
woods.
Or we can just head out of the city, yeah?
Oh, okay.
We gotta
Alright.
figure out how quickly we can get out of the side of the city, though.
It's not gonna be 5 fucking minutes, I can guarantee you that. This is a big place.
That is.
Well, we just need air after 5 minutes, so we can do.
Yeah, you guys can open the little
Just
refresh.
Let them breathe. Yeah.
Every 5 minutes, toss the hole out. The submarine analogy is really good, I think.
Yeah.
Would during our travels through the city, is there a good sewer system? Do they have a sub?
You guys have been here like an hour.
Yeah, but we had to walk.
You haven't traveled through the city. You came straight to the church.
Right.
We
So,
made a plan. We got excited.
were
Yeah.
there any sewer grates that I
Would
could
you like
see?
to look for sewer graves?
Just yes.
Yeah, proceed,
I can do a
please,
history.
perception check.
What's the
Perception.
sewage system like?
You guys just got here. Yeah, I
Can I
mean,
do a
there's
religion
a sewer.
check on
There's
sewer?
a sewer. There's a sewer. That's what you get with a 6. Their shit goes somewhere. You find where the drains go.
We could
There's sewer.
take them to the poop tubes.
That's an idea.
You guys got to a new place with lots of stuff. And within like an hour, we're kidnapping a guy. Today. Maybe
But you didn't have that like a
right
video
now
card.
we're kidnapping this guy.
I guess we don't have to do it right now, but I just got really excited about it. It's my
No, I think we're all very excited about it, which means I think we're going to be very efficient.
it's been my
at the
favorite plan
moment.
we've had since for a while.
What do we know about the city?
Well, we know this is here, so we can revisit it. But I do believe, for long-term benefit, we should do more reconnaissance. I think there are a lot of moving parts to the city. Best understand its wanes, and then we can decide what to do next. I think
could
this is a
go,
good find.
Check out what Elias wanted to look at.
Yeah. I think we should at least find where this office is.
And then after, I think we should go visit the shipyards.
Yeah.
I would agree.
All right.
Are you guys looking for
La-la-la-la-la.
Oh, it's not hidden. And as most logistics-style buildings in this town, Slovenia Co. not being new to the city and not being a temporary building like a lot of the military infrastructure you guys saw was, is in this old part of town in the main dock area. You find a huge warehouse, much like the one in Wharftown. This one's larger. But on the side it does say Slovenia Co. It's not a hidden location, it's a full-blown business.
kind of see just like my fist clench up. I think we should scout this. Ins and outs, big warehouse doors, where are they going? Maybe a window. I know it's sketchy and it's in the middle of the day, but I think all the info we can get is important.
Maybe an empty warehouse lot?
It's big.
Like some sort of empty room or something? Maybe, because I'm thinking it's pretty close to the kidnapping spot. What if we snuck in, holed up in a little storage facility after hours?
He wants a clerk's hideout.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's just investigate.
Yes, you guys approach this huge warehouse. It does have some warehouse-like style doors, big, tall doors. They don't roll up like the modern ones, but they're light on big metal hinges. Only one of the 8 are open at the moment. There's not like constant traffic in and out. There are 2 guards outside, but inside it's not well lit. It is kind of dark. Elias, you know that while Spinning Co does a lot of business, there are also longer term kind of storage.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, oh, we're gonna sell that. That's, rack 7, shelf B, like an IKEA kind of situation where it sits there.
Yeah.
We've got it in inventory. And it's retrieved when things are purchased. And this is about the size of, in my head, I picture like a football field. This is a huge building.
Oh, wow. A fucking Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, this is a huge building. And there's multiple sides. The front with like the office has more traffic. Make a perceptions check as you guys kind of walk by and are checking
17.
this place out. So you can tell that Elias also, with your familiarity of kind of the situation, there's usually different tiers of storage in terms of like short term, mid term, and then like long term, and then there's usually a deep storage section where it's less easy to get to. It's more inconvenient to fetch something from it, but these things are not as frequently called for. And in a warehouse like this, it's probably some back corner. Vic, with a natural 20 for 25.
Oh, well, I mean, doesn't matter that you had advantage.
Hell yeah.
From chat, from Goom.
Mod them.
Mod them.
They
Give me
deserve
advantage, you get modded.
Goombell is
just
one of
like
our
that.
most active watchers.
Dubs in chat. Dubs in chat.
With this description of this kind of like cold, deep storage that Vic is describing, or not Vic, that Elias is describing, Vic, you're kind of like, okay, I'm looking for that place. You've, from the outside, even through like a window, you're able to tell where the kind of active lamps end. And on the, halfway down kind of the western wall of the building, you look in and there's no active lamps around here. This feels like the most isolated portion. There's not a door immediately nearby, but you think if you go in, you could probably find your way here.
Elias, this looks like what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Deep,
I think we run
deep
to
storage.
Room. I think we rent a room and we can get access to it for the you-know-what later.
Like it.
I can go ask. I'll run to I'll go over to the front office.
Hello, sir.
Hi, I am looking to see if I can rent out a storage space, more private one, if you have one. Doesn't have to be too big.
Well, there's several tiers. Do you know how big of an area you need?
Sorry, what was the question?
Do you know how big of an area you'll need?
Oh, more than 10 by 10.
Sure, yes. And you said it private. There's several different iterations. You know with your experience that there's usually an under the table option.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's several. We can put it, and we of course have the utmost privacy. Savini and Co.
Yeah, I'm looking for something a little bit more forgettable, if you know what I mean.
She kind of make a persuasion with advantage.
Perfect. 26.
26.
God damn.
Nice.
Of course, sir. I think we have plenty of private storage area. In a more isolated portion of the warehouse should be fine.
That would be lovely. How much for at least 2 days?
2 days, 10 gold.
10 gold. Can I give you 15 as a new customer discount? I mean...
Discount? It's more.
Oh, you said 10? Sorry, I
Yeah.
thought 20.
I'll
I'll
take
say 8.
15. Unfortunately for these types of situations, the rules are quite strict in our more discreet avenues.
I understand. You know how it goes. I'll just hand over the 10.
Would you like to see it now?
Please.
She shows you into the warehouse. Very winding. It's not like a modern warehouse where everything was perfectly thought out. This was like shit got put in there, and then it branched out, and then a new area. So there's like each little area has organization to it, but it's not a continuous like perfect rack kind of situation like a modern day warehouse. And this section she kind of leads you to has almost a box, a wall around it of other crates and things like that. This is where some of the longer term items are stored. And there's a small corner that has like open. Is this a sufficient area?
This is good. Yeah.
Well, I will leave you to store your item, and please come out when you're ready. She kind of, you know that a lot of times when people are doing illegal things, the part of kind of the unspoken agreement is that they aren't gonna ask you questions, and they'll give you privacy while like you're doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And she leaves you.
Perfect.
You kind of look around. A lot of memories from your past in Port Mariner.
Mm-hmm.
In warehouses like this.
I'm just thinking about what the other rooms like this are holding. Just very... It's like... It's... You just know what's going on, but you can't do anything about it at the moment, and it's infuriating him. But he's going to go ahead and just kind of remember where to go, and I'll head back to the guys and tell them where the room is.
As you're in here, taking in Hello. A voice comes from kind of a dark corner. Give me ominous in the heartbeat. More tense ominous. And as you see, you follow this voice.
Oh, yeah.
There's kind of a figure sitting languidly on the top of one of these crates, covered in blue, scale-like skin, spire-like twisting horns.
I'm just staring at him. Yeah.
You must be where some of the missing materials have gone. To the boy.
Step closer.
He kind of gets off of the crate and approaches. But you're hiding under these bandages, afraid to show your true face? Your true nature?
No, actually. It's more of a disguise for now. I know your voice.
I know yours. I also know that you have things that you want, and that I can help with them.
What do you want?
I want to give you what you want. A child taken young, a father never giving him anything but torture. Now he wants to tear down everything his father built, kind of gestures. And I can help you. I want nothing of great importance to you. You see, your father makes deals. And I just happen to be against the man he's making a deal with. Perhaps not a man, the devil he's making a deal with.
So 2 birds, 2 stones is what you're asking? Help me help you?
Yes.
What's the catch? You're a devil too. You've taken my heart already.
I think more specifically you took mine.
I didn't take anything.
See, that heart was given to your father by Dalvamon.
Hold on. Oh, okay, Roger.
And it was not his to give. I don't need that specific heart, but... oh well, not now. If you're willing... Dalvamon, yeah. I can send it later. If you're willing to make a deal, I'll give you a little more power, teach you how to use it, and we tear down your father and everything he's built, and Dalvamon with him. But I need someone on the inside.
How many more insides do I need to be in?
I need you to kill your father. And if your brother won't give up, him too. But I'm open to convincing him to stop.
Convincing my brother?
If he was willing to give up the family business, he may live. But we both know your father won't.
I know my father won't. I don't think my brother should be a part of this at all. He's fighting the inside fight already, I'm pretty sure.
Well, then it should be easy to convince him. This is what I offer you. Power. A deal struck, power given, an ally gained. We have mutual goals.
Shift the rule on my brother.
To what?
I don't want to kill him. I don't care about my father.
Convince him. I don't demand his life. I demand the destruction of Servini & Co.
Fine.
He whips out a long scroll.
Oh.
Lays it on the crate. Bites his finger and puts his thumb down on it.
I don't have much blood to give.
I'm sure it will suffice. He kind of hands you a dagger. Very, like, you know, ceremonial. Like a fancy letter opener kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll just nick my thumb.
He gestures down to the scroll. Wonderful. And he just, the scroll, as soon as you sign it, goes away. Flames. Ice. I guess it would be more ice energy. The shadows and ice suck this scroll in. A deal is struck. He reaches up to his head, breaks off one of his horns, and he just pushes it to your chest, and it immediately sucks in.
No.
And we thought of the clown needs saving.
It immediately sucks in, and you feel this ice cold, this colder than cold stillness, this lack of heat run through your body. And you level up. Are you taking the one level up?
I
Did
think
you just get a fucking patron, you bitch.
Yep.
I think you
Yep.
did.
I'm gonna do the one level up.
Check your
Oh, no, not that one yet.
okay.
Take the
Yeah.
6th level up and give it each one.
Do you think we should have read the contract first?
God damn it, Ivan.
Thank you. Fucking, I was waiting for it.
We're just outside. How long do these things usually take?
You now
Where's Ivan?
Do you want me to make a perception check from the outside? I'll do
you
it.
now have the ability to reach me. Our goals are aligned. I want to take over Stygia. And I must take out Dalvermon to do it.
Okay.
And we can help each other. And he kind of touches you, and you feel this ice, and the room kind of fills with shadows. And you're alone.
All right. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll walk back to the fellas. Yeah, if I got a room.
Oh, nice. How long did I mean, that wasn't too bad.
No.
I mean, we just got right on in, got a room for the interrogation and everything, and
Yeah, we got it.
Do you think you'd look visibly?
He's covered in
I'm
bandages.
I'm definitely distracted.
So you guys can tell that he's
passive insight 18. Anything?
Yeah, you guys can tell probably.
I wouldn't
that
like
he's...
try to clock him, but
something happened in there, and he's feeling weird about it.
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's just get this fucker and get out of here.
So we're not burning this warehouse down after?
Oh no, we're still gonna just. Let's just.
Is there like an office? Did you see the office or?
Yeah, I got the room. I know where to go. You just go straight through the back. You're gonna want this pass. To the room.
Do we need to?
I'll be in the hole, so just use this. Just go down the stretch way. It's the last room on the right.
Okay.
If you need more direction, just let me out once you're in the warehouse or near it.
All right.
Cool.
I think so. Yeah. So we got a spot. I mean, what else do we need? And just to look at the shipyard.
Yeah,
shipyard, and if time permits, perhaps the lumberyard. But I think shipyard is definitely a priority.
It's too bad I didn't have a bomb. No offense.
Doc, what do you need to furnish another?
Some time. I gotta make it. But I've got the materials. After this, though, I will be out of powder. So, if you guys want to fund another keg, that would be great. First one was on me.
How much per keg?
Guys, I'm telling you, there's enough stuff in that guy's office to. I mean, we'll be rich.
Rich is good.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if those possessions are ours to plunder, though.
They're
Probably not this
Taesulia's,
either.
so who cares?
Again, I believe that we, at least I, feel an obligation to protect the people of Relendor. I feel that falls under protection. We will find a means to fund what we need. If that must be my mission, or at least a focus, I'm willing to take that on at the cost of not obtaining our funding too easily.
You know what? I agree. And I'm going to put my arm on Ivan's shoulder. And as I do so, I'm going to turn my back to Vic and cross my fingers behind my back and just kind of show him. Do I need to make a sleight of hand check or something here?
If you're trying to hide it, I guess, yeah. Sounds like you're good. You're in control here.
I'm reassuring Ivan, but also.
And it also sounds like a deception check.
I think sleight of hand counts for that, yeah.
Dirty 20, that nasty, slutty 20.
Dirty girl. 20's biting its bottom lip.
Yeah, and I don't know that I'd be like actively looking for somebody to lie to me, and my passive's only 18, so I wouldn't catch it.
My passive's only 18.
Compared to a 20.
Now, I do wonder, Ivan, if what these goods being stored in in office do for the people? What if we were able to, let's say, pawn off these things and return the money to the people of the town in a sort of form of funding, or purchases made for the rebuilding or defenses?
Or just leave them on the street.
Or we use the money to build a bomb to stop the fucking war.
I suppose in my mind...
I think you're right, Ivan. I think.
Well, I suppose the way that I saw the resolution of Relindor is the people would take it back, and obviously with that, their possessions.
Well, what about the thing with all the souls in it?
Well, that's a whole other mystery and beast. I don't know who that belongs to, but I can tell you, whoever it does belong to does not walk on this earth. They do not live in this plane. No mortal man should have the ability to contain souls.
Well, never mind.
Counterpoint? Squeak? Go?
No, nope. Agree to, whatever.
So in and out. Reconnaissance. This, I don't see the warehouse thing. That took like 5 minutes. In and out, no problems. Elias got we got a room. No funny business. Just, all right, so if we do that with the shipyard, I mean, we can get a kidnapping in before dinner.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I think at this rate, we might be out of here by tomorrow.
In and out.
In and out with caution. I don't know that I think everyone needs to be wholeheartedly into the plan in order for it to be executed efficiently. This isn't just any Tom, Dick, or Harry that we're picking up off the street. This is an archbishop.
We're gonna drug with ether, put him in a hole, take him to the warehouse, bang, bang, boom. There's nothing that could go wrong.
Right, but we don't need to say it. Alright, we can think it. Just don't speak. Don't manifest it.
We got one rule: no manifestation.
None of that. I just want to ensure that everyone is in agreement and okay with proceeding with that plan.
I think there might need to be a broader discussion, okay, regarding the specific details. But that's like a 5-10 minute meeting that we have to have. Shouldn't take too long.
What details are you confused about?
Well, it's more of a what if type of meeting, okay?
What if what? What if we had a bomb?
That's a good one.
Well,
That's
the other
great.
unfortunate...
That's a great icebreaker.
The other unfortunate thing is if something does go wrong, and not everybody was in verbal agreement, it can create a lot of tensions in the group, and that is what I'm trying to avoid. This is going to be a high-level activity, and we need to be in it together through the end. And I just want to ensure that our actions are in harmony.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
I don't care. I'm in.
No.
Now you gotta say
right.
it'll
I'm
Show a
in.
little confidence.
You tell me what to do.
No,
Alright.
that's not what confidence is.
Vic, are you sure this ether will do what it's supposed to?
I'm somewhat sure.
All right.
What
We've
is
got a
that
good shot.
confidence, Vic? Come on.
I've never opened it, nor did I even really read the label of it.
Well, I guess we can cross that bridge when we get there.
If you let me just smell it.
No, I don't think
I
that
can
would
At
be a
Yeah,
good
more
idea.
than one dose, I would absolutely let you smell it.
Do we know
Alright.
it's only one dose? Can
Yep.
you overdose on... Oh, we do know.
Just one.
Fun,
Yeah.
Fun fact: you can overdose on whatever your heart's desire.
That is a fun fact, actually.
Elias, do you think we're going to, if we do successfully kidnap somebody, do you think that we're going to be in a healthy time frame to take care of what we need to take care of for you?
Honestly, I don't know. But I think I can wing it.
All right. I love that.
And I suppose on that note, do we also want to try and formulate a plan to do something to the shipyards or the lumber mill? Because if we're going to concoct a plan, I think that we're going to be on a very short fuse. And so once we light it, we are going to have to move quickly. I at least have a contingency to move quickly and get things put in place.
Can we just put a bunch of termites on the boats or something?
Well, I don't know enough about termites. I know more about people than I do termites.
All I know about termites is, unlike ants, they cannot swim.
Well, and I suppose they'll die off if they do their job correctly. And then they won't bother the rest of the town.
Fire works well on wood. In both cases.
I think that is something that if we were able to concentrate enough of your powder, Doc, in the one location, I could light that from a good distance away. And I think that would be a good escape cover.
What are we talking about here?
Well, you'll
I'm
have
not
to,
blowing up the one of
20 yards? 30 yards?
something.
however much you can get, I suppose. Whatever we think is going to decimate the boats.
No, how far away can you be? Is what I'm
Oh.
asking.
I can be about 150 feet away.
If we can find where their storage is for their cannons.
We'll leave the gunpowder. Right? Is that what we're saying?
They may also have a munitions store. That's another good point. This plan gets deeper. We're gonna kill ourselves in the details. Alright, so we definitely have a kidnapping. Elias, I don't know exactly what you seem distressed just from the change in your body language, but I don't know what you need. But if you're willing
we're
to
all
share,
gung-ho about the kidnapping, and then you seem kind of...
No, I'm excited. I promise.
All right.
You
I
know
want to
what it
ensure
is?
that we can take care of business for you as well.
It's okay to show it.
I'll tell you what your problem
Am I not
is,
sure?
Elias. You went in there and you bought a space knowing that we were going to do bad things to a person, and that's why you're all upset.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, it is. Don't lie.
Me?
Yeah.
I do bad things all the time.
You eat candy. You can't do bad.
Just see when we kidnap this fucking guy.
Well, I'm
There's the
all
little
for
pep
it,
in-
and I'll
that's
pull
what I
out
was
like a
looking for.
scalpel.
Alright. I guess first things first, Doc, we need to acquire black powder. and a lot of it.
I've got enough to make one more bomb, maybe, if I don't fucking blow my face off again.
What if we just put the gunpowder somewhere, and then Ivan will blow it up from afar?
That's awesome. Let's do that. Except let's blow up their gunpowder instead. That way.
Right, well, we'll have to find it, so it may be worth taking a... You know what, let's walk and talk. Let's go down to the shipyard.
All right. If you guys would make a group kind of investigation or perception, anybody can roll what they want.
Does Vic still have advantage since he didn't use it?
Sure.
I feel like, yeah, we gotta... They
And
spent
a
the
guidance?
points.
Definitely distracted. I rolled a 2. Plus 0, yeah, 2.
Guidance for who? Me?
Yep.
And advantage.
16 for me.
What
Total.
are we doing? Perception here?
16 is our highest so far. 10, 11.
11.
All right, 16 we're working with. It's only about 2 o'clock on the first day. Oh, there's a 20. Did you already roll? No, you didn't.
No,
There you
I
go.
didn't.
That's investigation. Why'd you do it?
It's about 2
Was it
o'clock
either
on the
one?
first day since you guys have gotten to Malin's Port. It's been about 3.5 hours since you guys stepped foot inside the city.
Taking care of business.
You've made 2 stops, and your third stop is the shipping area. The older part of town, the more permanent docks. There are some galleys. Some ships like what Vic was kind of picturing. Not the huge towering one, but probably like a 2-deck galley and some 1-deck ones with cannons on top. These are definitely military ships. There is the flagship you guys saw leaving Wharftown that you assume is Reginald Dumtree's. As you guys make your way down, the permanent structures start to change to new wood, young wood. It's not seasoned yet by the weather. It's very bright, freshly cut. Docks that seem to be put up after the war had started or shortly before. You guys get to the dry docks. August with a 20 after Vic's attempt from outside the city. These are definitely transport style ships that are under construction. Not yet complete. But these are not for combat. These are for a ground force. There's about 25 of them being built. And they each could hold 200 to 300 people.
Goddamn.
This is a full, building of an invasion. They're not quite ready yet. With your 20, maybe a month or so out, depending on the speed. Maybe 2. Ships are hard to build. And then in the dry dock, there are lumber stockpiles guarded. Everything since you've been there's a heavy military presence. As you're kind of moving through till you get to the temporary part of the buildings, you see these large warehouses. You see one of the barrels going into them cracked open grains, cereal crops. This is a food storage area. There's probably a few thousand troops in this city now. Maybe 5,000 to 6,000 troops. These food stockpiles are large. You keep going and you find the rank and file military camps. And the 20 is good. You see behind the palisaded portion a large tent. Probably a command tent. Likely where whoever the commander is likely Reginald Daughtry. It's probably where he stays. Overall, this is a full, defended, complex military camp. And from what you've seen, invasion of this size would likely destroy Kalinia. If this force got to Kalinia and landed successfully, it would likely be enough to take over any place, including the capital. Probably more. So that's what you guys see as you kind of wrap back around through all the places you could easily get to.
We have to warn someone.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We need to rock somebody.
Well, yeah.
I'll just hand over the stone. You need to warn someone?
Not me.
Well, at least someone from Kalinia, or has a vested interest in Kalinia. At least to prepare their efforts, or at least focus them in the right direction. But
Go ahead.
my next question, or my next statement, doesn't involve... Go ahead.
I was just wondering which stone we use. Do we tell our trusted employees back at the Bastion to relay the information? Or do we reach out to our more covert allies?
Well, they're here, right?
Well, the guy who gave us the stuff, he's definitely on Kalinia's side. He wanted us to, jab at Relindor. So I think he's a trustworthy guy, and I think he would want to know this info.
Did he give us a stone?
No, we took it from the guy that got killed by kobolds.
Right, that's what I thought.
Correction,
got
the man
killed.
that Vic got killed.
I did not get him killed. He walked in that room at his own accord with my suggestion. Now, all right, so we got a bunch of stuff. It's all super guarded. Do we need to sneak into this place?
Well, Doc, you know science, and I'm not good, but I've seen oil float on water. Can you light oil aflame while it's on water?
Yeah. It's quite fun.
Would it be worth, instead of gunpowder, flooding the waters with oil, and then I can light it ablaze that way, and maybe we can get 25 birds, or at least more, one stone.
They're not on the water. Those were being built in dry dock.
In the shipyards. And the dry docks.
We build a really big bomb.
We could just hit one of the lumber piles. I mean,
your question.
That's just gonna set them back.
Sweet, but as the mysterious voice in the cloud said, they're all dry. Now, if we bomb,
we're just gonna need several hundred tons of crude oil.
I I got like 4 tons of
What
crude
if-
oil.
Do we think there's gonna be less guards at night? I mean, I would assume.
That's
I don't know. We've
something-
been here. We've not been here very
It's been
long.
about 5 hours now.
I've never seen a night patrol. It may be worth staying a day or two and gathering information, and then
No, I've really got kidnapping on my mind now that we brought it up.
And you know, I'm a smart guy. I know better, but Vic's right. I've just got this itch to go get this guy, like right now.
all right, I'm tired of talking about it. We can go kidnap the man. We just need to make sure that we're able to leave if something goes belly side up.
I'm gonna.
That's
do
my only
best,
request.
But I can't talk my way out of a wet paper bag.
How
Just
the hell are you being a paper bag that big?
Also, what is a paper bag?
Also, I do talk.
Ivan,
for
that was the
us.
shittiest
Oh.
question ever.
You know what a paper bag is?
We typically use leathers.
Oh, burlap.
Reusable.
I think paper bags exist.
They're well established at this point.
Oh,
in
we've
time.
got paper, we've got bags. Someone's put this together.
We traded the mail for paper bags in this campaign. All right, just relax.
Maybe get wet.
Fucking
Right.
paper bag gate. What the fuck is that? Masterful creation.
Completely disgusted by it.
Revolting.
We're going
That
for this
can't
guy
hold
now.
wine.
yeah. Look, fuck it.
We're gonna kidnap somebody.
Fuck it.
We don't
I'm
need
more
a
interested
plan
in the
B.
personal vendetta vibe today than I know we're supposed to not poke fun at the war effort, but that could be a thing too. Maybe we could start a mocking campaign. Anyway, but regardless, we could hijack some caravans or something tomorrow. Who knows what's gonna happen after this?
All right.
Are we like a daytime kidnapping crew or at nighttime?
Yeah, what's happening?
I think
I
we
guess we're
should wait
daytime.
at least until dusk.
Okay.
All right, so you guys burn some daylight. Dusk starts to set. You guys are lingering about the basilica. The sun dips down. There's no guard in this alley.
Elias, do you have any? You have those robes, right?
Yeah. They're in the hole, actually.
All right. I'll take one.
Doc, can you open the hole?
Oh, my hole's always open.
We
Get
know.
in there.
Thanks, Robin.
Flashback.
I'll get the robes and throw them over.
Damn it, Robin.
All right.
God damn it, Robin.
So it goes in. It goes up a little spiral staircase, and then there is a door on the opposite side. So Siddle, I think once we're in, you need to go guard that door. Nobody goes out. Nobody comes in.
No, doors stay closed.
First things first, we got to get this man in the hole.
What if he's not there?
Then that's
Wait for
we kind of just wait. Then we'll wait in there. We can think of a whole new plan.
But I thought no one get in or out through the door. How?
Well, in
I
that case, we'll
confused
let
now.
we'll let someone in.
Which one? I don't know who this. What he looks
right,
like.
plan it.
behind the door, and I'll let you know whether that person should be in here or not.
Yep.
We let them open it. I'll let you know.
I may need
An-
write this
Answer.
down. I can. Anyone have scribe?
No, we'll tell you.
We'll tell you as we go.
You're telling me now. Don't let in or out.
Just follow our lead. We will all get through this together. I need you to lock
you won't get
in,
through
and I'm
that
gonna
door.
poke his
That's my
chest.
job.
I need you to lock in.
Yes, doors stay locked. That's what I say.
No, it's unlocked. I'm I'm opening it.
It opens.
We're going in. Half cocked. Love it.
Fuck it. We do it live.
Does anyone else want a robe? I feel out of place. I'm just the only one.
Oh, I'm putting it on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put on a robe.
Flashback to when we all put on.
You guys
robes?
have it. Yep, you guys did this.
Yeah, we're robed up.
All right.
All right.
The clown has been saved. He's wearing a robe now.
Sneak up the staircase.
Get into the stairs. Close the door behind you at the bottom. It's a tight stairwell, one at a time. Vic, you get to the top.
I'm behind Vic.
You left it locked. You remember? No sound. Are you on a perception check? Yeah, roll a perception check.
With guidance?
You didn't say it. You guys had 3 hours to make a plan. Guidance in this check wasn't in it.
We barely got the robes on.
No noise.
I don't hear anything, but I
Siddle's
also
robe is tucked into his pants.
can't really hear that well.
We should learn
You open the
sign
door?
language.
I do know sign language. I'll communicate that in sign language, and then realize that nobody else fucking knows it.
Yep.
You guys should really pick up that as a language. That would be crucial in
Well,
situations.
most people
said
just
sign
talk to me
language.
with words. Very few people have talked to me with their hands.
Okay, does anyone have anything to... What if he's in there?
And then all of a sudden, his secret bookshelf's open.
Fuck it, let's go. Let's do it live.
I'll prepare a spell.
I will also prepare a spell.
I'm gonna drink an antitoxin.
What are you guys preparing, and what are the conditions of triggering?
I'm passing. Go ahead.
I'm preparing hold person.
And I'm preparing sleep and the triggers if I see him, because I've seen him before.
I'm gonna
Alright,
prepare a silence.
All right,
What
I
is
will
the
not.
trigger?
I will not prepare my hold person. I think we have this under control.
No, I like it.
So when you prepare spells, you have to use the spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
And then it triggers if the trigger happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Okay, then my trigger, I want to be the first one to, like, as soon as we open the door, I'm going to cast silence. Whether
So
someone
you're
is
gonna
in
have
there
a
or not.
hard time seeing, because like I said, this is a tight kind of one-man. So Vic can see and Doc can see.
Okay.
I'm telling you, this is like the tightest stairwell
Yeah.
kind of
Gotcha.
situation
Okay.
here. So no matter what the plan is, the first step would be everybody rush in single file. You can have your repairs, but it won't be like an instant door open, boom, nobody can talk. So right now I'm picturing Vic, Doc, Elias, probably you if you're everyone. You guys are the triggerers.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go with that.
All right.
I'm not gonna prepare, but I will cast See Invisibility on myself.
I'm gonna pass out antitoxins, and I'm just gonna drink one. And for the next hour, just in case, I'm picturing the ether backfire in some way.
Sure.
Or ethering into the fan or something like that.
That fucking making of a bunch of antitoxins paying off all of a sudden, where it's just like, I do have a bag full of antitoxins.
I mean, if I see Vic take it, I'll take it.
All right.
For sure. Antitoxin.
And I'm gonna unlock the door.
Click. Nothing.
Click what?
The door unlocks.
Oh.
You
Don't
guys
yell.
Yell.
Not a battle cry situation.
I
So
think he did.
you guys rush in. What was the spell? You see, as you get there, The room, the desk, you're not behind the desk anymore, but it's on the far side. You see the bishop, and you see 4 other figures standing. Oh.
Combat!
You run in. Are you casting your spell? You can choose not to have the trigger happen.
Yes, but how close are they together? Because
It's
mine's
a
an 8.
small office, yeah.
Okay, so then it'll probably be...
Probably within 5 feet of each other, yeah.
Yeah, then I will probably hit all of them with my sleep spell.
Roll
so
sleep.
they would all have to make... sorry, I think it's a wisdom save.
Now.
Yeah.
I was thinking old sleep.
Or just did damage or, like, you know, count their HP. What does it do now? Is it a save?
Yeah, it's a save. It's a wisdom save now.
Interesting. Does it still... I'll let you describe it.
It's just way better now.
It's a little bit better, but it can fail. The other one did, like, almost...
Yeah, the other one was, like,
failed.
OP early.
Yeah, because it was just based off of the damage you rolled versus the HP of the target.
So, we're doing cons?
Wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves.
We got this. There we go, Bobo. Keep distracting him while he rolls. He's trying.
He wants the dice. He's like, you're doing something? Alright. Alright. What's the DC?
15.
It's decent.
That's good.
First a bunch of priests, though. I don't know what their wisdom would be like.
Yeah, probably pretty good.
Probably decent, right? Maybe it's a charisma-based religion, though.
All right.
The vibe has changed.
3 out of the 5. They just fall asleep?
No, so 3 out of the 5 right now, they're incapacitated for the next turn.
1 turn.
For 1 turn, yeah.
Okay. So
And
3,
then-
it works on 3.
And then... Okay.
Other 2 saved. 3 fails, 2 saves.
Okay, so 3 fails, 2 saves. So those 3, they're incapacitated. The other 2 are free to do whatever. But once that turn ends, they have to re-roll those 3. And if they fail, they are unconscious.
Oh.
Okay, so it's a
Cool.
2-turn thing.
Are they drowsy
Yeah.
right now?
Which...
Yeah, they're sleepy.
But the other people can wake them up, correct? They're just sleeping. They're not like...
Yeah, they would have to take an action to do it, yeah.
Yeah, they're not like irrevocable or they're gone.
No, they're unconscious. They're,
Alright,
yeah, they're
so
just
you come
asleep.
up, you see the priest and 4 other people at the desk facing this door. August, you come up. Are you casting silence? You can choose not to have your trigger happen, but here's the trigger. You can choose to let the spell go away.
I'm gonna say, based on our last fight with members of this cult, yes.
You're going? Alright, so
Yes.
silence. And then the rest of you come up and you see the situation. It looks like he was ready for you. And that's where we'll start next game.
No.
So
Oh.
Oh, man.
remember
Can I combat roll ether?
So we gotta remember silence. We gotta remember
Sleep.
it wasn't the bishop. It was
Okay, 3 of the underlings or whatever.
it was so there's 2 big burly dudes and 2 kind of robed guys. So it was
Sub-priests.
2 of the robed guys and then 1 of the big burly dudes.
Okay.
If we want to write that.
But our
Just like
bishop
it right
target is not in the room. Or
No,
was
He is there.
he is
He's just
okay?
not
He's in
asleep.
there.
When you said it
just
was
kinda asleep.
when you said it was a priest, I thought maybe it was like, oh, wrong. You know, we wasted the good surprise on you moment. But okay.
Put that in the notes.
And then silence and what was the antidote you took?
Antitoxin.
Did
Antitoxin.
everybody get an antitoxin or just
I had 6.
Yeah.
I passed them out, and I took one.
I took one.
Yeah, if he was passing them out, I think we all.
All right, so you guys all pre-antitoxined in the stairwell.
It lasts for 1 hour.
Okay. Straight to business in town.
Just throw it like a grenade at his face.
Yeah, it
Yes,
takes a
we'll
start.
dive right into combat.
Hey, we just got to town. Kidnap Bishop. Fuck him.
There was no checks for the known magical users for any magic checks. It was all just mundane lockpicking and opening doors.
I mean, I was thinking it, but Vic's not thinking it.
I wasn't there, so I couldn't check.
Yeah, we thought it was safe.
You guys sent the A team over.
Mhm.
You guys sent the A team no magic, and they're like, yeah, we just walked right in.
Oh, okay.
Love an alarm spell.
Yeah.
They're so useful.
They are useful.
They're so useful, those damn spells.
Fucking spells.
Well, first combat in like 3 weeks, but
I'm
Love it.
so stoked.
is there too much? I feel like I'm like, oh, am I doing a bad job?
No, you're not.
good.
I've told you.
Okay.
It's a very like.
I feel like I gave 3 things and you guys found a door and we're like, well,
No, that's us. That's
Okay.
us. That's not
Okay.
you. That's us.
as long as it's good and enjoyable and doesn't feel like it's impossible. So I'm worried it feels impossible. So you guys latch onto the first hint and just like just
We do,
fully
but
go.
That's us. That's not you,
Okay.
man.
I wasn't
But
really
I'm
interested.
worried. I'm worried the latching is coming from like, well, nothing else is clear. If the latching is like, we just really want to do a kidnap, like let's kidnap. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I mean, we did want to do a kidnap.
We did.
let's just
Kidnapping is
throw that out
always
there.
fun.
Somebody suggested kidnap. I was like, oh, okay.
I suggested it as a potential. I didn't realize it was going to snowball.
It was popular.
And then I was like, hey, let's look around, you know?
Let's take
Should we do it? You guys have been in town for 2 hours. Should we get him now?
Yeah, and it's kidnap time.
All right,
more
let's do a
lively time.
flashback and a lore drop. No, we still want to kidnap him right now. Fuck your lore drop. Fuck the flashback.
That was a
We're
level
going.
up. That wasn't even just a lore drop.
That was a level up.
That was a soul
Crazy.
signed away.
No read contract send.
Well,
And it
I'm
was
not
a
gonna read the whole
single.
scroll.
Let's analyze this. It was a single level up after level 5, which is awesome. I love that you're still like doing the.
Yeah, it felt like it took a long time, but then I was like, I don't want that to stop me from if someone makes a deal with somebody to level them up.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Did you take a warlock?
I did, yeah.
Of course you did. Was that even
Yeah.
a question? I thought we talked
Yeah.
about stupid questions.
Yeah, that was a shitty question, Kirby.
I just wanted to know.
Yeah, Danny messaged me. He's like, I was thinking about taking a warlock level, and I was like, we can make a deal happen on screen. We can put that shit. We can put that
do that
on live. We can do that live. We don't need backstory for the warlock. We can make the deal.
But also, it just makes sense.
It does. It
It does.
Yeah.
It really does. And
Are you gonna
as
start
soon
blasting?
As soon as it happened, I was.
You fucking know it, dude. Hell yeah.
Empowered long range Eldritch Blast, Sorcerer Point Eldritch Blast.
I have I'll just send you a GIF if I can find it. This is how I'm gonna be launching my Eldritch Blast.
I love that Vic was the one that got into the office with the D100 roll. I was like, he'll probably have a way out. And then you roll a D100, and I was like, I think they're in the office.
Yeah, it was wild, bro.
It was like 98. I was like, I think it goes to the office. D100 with a 98, it goes to the place they need to go. Like,
Yeah.
that's where the door goes.
Basically, I feel like how I'm going to be casting all my... Oh, maybe I'll just tell you guys next week.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
describe it. Yeah.
That was a great session, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
What do you mean? It's still going.
You guys got to
It's
start
never
with
stopping.
Start with some danger.
We went offline an hour ago.
Although the prepared spells,
2 minutes. We're live
it's
in
a risk
2
to
minutes,
prepare a
everyone.
spell when you don't
Get
know
ready.
because you have to use the slot, but sometimes it's worth burning that slot just to...
Silence is cool though, just to like send the silence, even if nobody was there. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
now we're all sneaky sneak.
All right.
So, I did cast see invisibility.
Yes. Oh, I need to write that down too.
Did I? Was there any invisibility?
No.
No orbs. No secret, sexy.
How many moons are out there?
somethings? Yeah, how many moons are there?
I mean, you didn't immediately see anything invisible. It's what
Okay.
happened in that moment you guys barged into a room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Oh.
think my next move is gonna be detect magic.
In
2
combat.
moves at the
Combat.
same
Yeah,
time,
combat.
man.
Yeah. Why not?
Probably the combat, I think, is what everyone's thinking. That's
Yeah.
probably why not.
I'm combat rolling ether.
The ether's good.